If you're interested in comparing student characteristics across multiple subgroups, rather than just looking at total counts, you can use the Build Your Own Reports dashboards. You'll find the same dashboards we already discussed, characteristics of all students and characteristics of new students cohort, but under Build Your Own Reports, you're able to break down the data even further. Let's take a quick look. Let's say I was interested in looking at the student body of the kinesiology department and how it might have changed over the years. The regular characteristics of all students dashboard showed me that our overall number of students has decreased in the last few years. I know this decrease was anticipated since the major was controlling enrollment due to impaction efforts at the university. But I'm curious whether these efforts had unintended consequences to the diversity of our program. In the Build Your Own Reports dashboards, I can go to the Characteristics of All Students dashboard and look at the undergraduate students. I can select my filters on the left-hand side to get down to the students I'm interested in. In this case, that's only the students in the kinesiology department. At the top, you'll see the option to make a row and column selection. I'm interested in understanding our student body's ethnicity breakdown, so I picked that from my row. The data type I'm looking at is head count, but it's easier for me to see patterns when I look at the data as percentages, so I can click on the data type selection and change it to be percentages of head count. Looking at this data, I can see that the department's Latinx population has increased over the last few years, while students that identified as Asian American and white have decreased. I could also look at the students by ethnicity group, where I can see the percentages of traditionally underserved students has increased in recent years. Remember that you can look at the Institutional Research Glossary to see how traditionally underserved is defined. If I wanted to look at the data across another subgroup, I can use the column selection to see the percentage of students by ethnicity and gender, or ethnicity and first generation, or ethnicity group and Pell Grant recipients. Generally speaking, if you need more than just the total number of students by certain characteristics, you'll want to visit the Build Your Own Reports dashboards.